What's up, everyone? This is Silver Slayer, and welcome to your daily silver stacking video. Thank you for tuning in. This video is going to explain a lot. It's going to show the behind the scenes of silver prices, why prices are down right now, but most importantly, what it's going to take for silver to get back up to those $30 ranges, the $50 ranges that we are so eagerly waiting to see. But what it's going to take in this article comes from a different perspective. Not the 5G, not the solar panels, not the EVs. Well, then what, Silver Slayer? What could push the price higher? What could get these prices off the bottom of the ocean and up to the mountains? Us. You and I, investment demand. That may be needed to lift the price of silver. Now, this article shows a lot of charts. It's going to show a lot of back data, a lot of patterns, and I love that because when we're looking at the price right now compared to last year, or maybe from, let's say, mining production, it shows a lot. Numbers don't lie. This data is very telling. It speaks for itself. So I really like this article. I wanted to share this because this is the type of information that silver stackers need to know, and also to I guess get rid of all the BS, all the rumors, all the fear, uncertainty, doubt. Goes out the window when you watch a video like this that literally is telling you what's happening and what can and will happen next, so we can prepare, adjust, and adapt. So yeah, the link to this article will be in the description. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you like the video, and most importantly, make sure you're subscribed, because I'm doing a 50,000 subscriber giveaway, and trust me, you do not want to miss that bad boy. Trust me. Now, let's jump into this. So, silver mine production is rebounding. Lockdowns resulted in mines being temporarily shut down last year in several countries, including Mexico and Peru, the two largest producers of silver. Two largest. Those two countries alone, they make up 40% of the global silver production, and they got hit hard. See, these virus cases at some mines also impeded output. Primary silver mine producers are on track to lift output around 8% this year. Primary silver mines produce approximately 27% of the total supply, and gold, copper, lead, zinc mines account for the majority of the rest. So basically spanning, most silver is found by accident, right? We're not looking for silver. It's not profitable, but we'll take it if we find it, right? So gold and lead and zinc mines suffered more production losses than copper mines last year. So silver output is also recovering from them too. However, it is not just about the recovery of existing mines. There are also some new mines that are ramping up production, such as the Guanapio, the Capello, the Cerro Los Gatos in Mexico, which combined could add over 5 months or 5 million ounces to the supply. So let's look at this chart. Silver production. Blue is Mexico, green is Peru. And this is in millions of ounces, by the way. So 2014, Mexico produced 180 million ounces. And it stays around there. In Peru, around 120 million ounces. That's not too bad. That's really not too bad. But you can see last year, 2020, was down for both of those, Mexico and Peru. And yes, it might look a little, but we're talking about this is hundreds of millions of ounces that we're talking about. So yeah, it's down a little bit, but that's still 20 million ounces from last year that we were down in Peru alone, not including Mexico as well. So here's silver ETF holdings. So the gray is the total, and the green is the silver price. That's interesting as well. See right here, it says silver price up, ETF holdings go up. But right here, silver price slips, ETF holdings dip. And ETF holdings are sticky and less volatile than the price. So recycling, which is a very weird word in the silver world because not much silver is recycled, is likely to be higher this year too. Industrial recycling is the largest component of secondary silver supply and is likely to pick up with the improving economic situation. The amount of recycled silverware and jewelry is correlated with the price, and this year has averaged its highest price since 2012. That's a very interesting fact. India is a large source of demand for silver jewelry and silverware and provides a significant portion of the recycled material. And yes, when we're looking at recycling, India, the countries that use silver and gold for their religious practices, they are going to be the ones where we are going to get the recycling. We're not going to get the recycling out of laptops, cars, and all that. It's going to come from jewelry. It's going to come from, everything that comes out of mainly religious practices from those countries. So with further lockdowns and restrictions in India this year, economic hardship may also result in additional silver recycling. So stronger investment demand may be needed to propel the price higher. Silver demand. And we can actually, before we even get into this, we have proof, we have data showing this, because look at Wall Street Silver. They themselves pushed silver up to $30 within a couple of days. That's investment demand. That wasn't industrial demand. That was people buying silver. Think about it. So silver demand excluding ETFs is expected to grow faster than supply this year, even with the ongoing pandemic and semiconductor shortages making it a bumpy recovery. However, that demand increase should now be priced in. This year, although coin demand has been stronger than last year, ETF investment has been weaker. ETF holdings had gained 140 million ounces when the price briefly touched $30 in February, but they've fallen back since then. And that's because all the demand was from physical silver. Global holdings are now up just 7%, up 68 million ounces so far this year, compared to a rise of 44%, which is 313 million ounces the previous year. Silver's attraction may well increase if the U.S. Congress passes more than $4 billion in additional spending, which could weaken the dollar and help lift the silver price. So we definitely get an idea on what's happening. And I like how they compared it to last year, since this year and last year is such a dramatic change. I mean, we saw silver at $11 in March of 2020 last year. We saw the gold to silver ratio at 125 to 1 last year. We also saw silver as the number one performing asset in 2020. And we also were in the middle of, a lot was happening. A lot is different, but still weirdly the same, if you get what I'm saying. So anyways, let's go to silver. So the silver price is bucking its seasonal trend. Silver typically climbs through the summer, but the price has been moving lower. Lackluster ETF demand has not helped, even with the rebound this year for other demand segments in light of increasing cases of the Delta variant. May also be reassessment of the strength of that recovery weighing on the price. And trust me, this video isn't over. We're going to look... This article isn't over. We're going to look at some very interesting stuff that I actually think is the most important information of this video. So do not click away. We're just getting started. So let's look at this. Let's go down here. Now, trends and investments. This is very telling. So, and this is why people usually can tell when silver is going to be weaker or stronger the following months is seasonality. So look at this. India consumer gold demand, fourth quarter 2018 up, fourth quarter 2019 up, fourth quarter 2020 up. You see how the fourth quarter? Now look at silver price seasonality. Now you can see the gray, which is the average for 2001 to 2020. And you can see it's usually going up by the end of the year, a gradual approach. But look at 2021, how much different it is. It's actually going downwards. That's not normal. And that was up to 2020. So 2021 is a much different scenario where towards the end of the year, we should see strengthening prices. And that's why a lot of people, the forecasts, the banks, Citibank, Saxo Bank, Bank of America, who else? Silver Institute, Goldman Sachs, all predicted $30 silver by the end of 2021, because that would have made the most sense. If it's sitting at $25, $26, and we're a little halfway through the year, then you're going to predict $30 since seasonality, right? It usually gets a little stronger, but times are different. That is very telling, that things are volatile, but also the markets could be changing. When I'm looking at silver or the price or where it's headed, or if I'm trying to make a forecast or my prediction, I incorporate two things. And this article kind of taps into both of those. I look at the charts, the data, but also mix that in with the economy. If you can get a feel of what's happening in the economy, what things are going to affect the price, whether it's Federal Chairman Jerome Powell releasing something from the FOMC talking about the dollar index or interest rates, so if you can get an idea of that. And if you can incorporate that with knowledge of charts or patterns, you can get a very good idea of where silver is headed. Instead of just guessing or guesstimating, you can get a really good idea. And you could even throw the gold to silver ratio in there as well. There's a lot of different ways. But right now, let's go to silver prices. Silver's up $24.26. So let's go to like the 6 month. So let's go to year. So this is the year today. Okay. So we see upwards around $28 February. So this was the Wall Street silver, right? This was Wall Street silver. And then we see a huge, because that's overbought territory, right? Going from $25 to $29, basically $30, overbought territory, so it drops. But then, when it dropped, a lot of people bought back in because they're like, holy crap, $26 again. Heck yeah. Goes up around 28. But then we see a huge correction. And right where it dropped, where it recovered last time, it didn't hold its ground, so it really dropped. But then people are like, silver's a steal. Drops. It could have stabilized, but then it really drops. But then we have this huge rally. Rallied up to 28. But now look. And this is what I call the waterfall effect. 28 plateaus, drops, stabilizes. Plateaus for a while, drops, stabilizes. Plateaus for a while, drops, stabilizes. So right now at $24, looking at this, if it keeps going the same direction, it's going to drop to about $22, $21, stabilize, could drop. Do I see that happening? No. I definitely see this right here. Let's go to like a 1 week. Yeah, so this, and you see I could see it start to go back in this direction. It only makes the most sense. I couldn't see things going much lower given the circumstances, given the data, and also given the amount of attention that silver is getting nowadays, whether it's Wall Street silver or, the economy. Yes, I guess we could say things are recovering, but how long is the dollar index going to stay strong? We know that that thing is so flaky and wishy-washy, especially moving forwards. We know why silver has value. We know why silver is so profitable. We know why everyone's investing into it. We know that. So this stuff comes and goes, but at the end of the day, and the longer picture, $24 is a steal for an ounce of silver. And if you think silver is going to stay $24 for more than a year, or you know, think about 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now what silver is going to be, you'll be wishing you could go back in time and pay $24.26 for an ounce of silver, which you actually can't even do. Yes, that's what spot price is, but let's say I wanted to buy an ounce of silver. The most close to spot price coin is a 1 ounce sunshine round. But look, I have to pay $30. And actually, unless I spend $200 or more, I'll have to pay tax on that. So, is spot price, or is the price of silver really $24 if I have to pay $30 for it? Which one's the real price then? That's just a number. That number means nothing to me because I can't do that. That's not the number that I have to pay for this coin. So what is this number? That is silver's price right now. And that's why I say that spot price is irrelevant. And that's also showing that's why silver is scarce. The premiums, the gap between spot price and the real price shows that silver is scarce. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you thought this video was educational, informational, at least entertaining, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm doing a 50K giveaway. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a banger. You don't want to miss it. I guarantee that if you do miss it, you're going to regret it. Let's just put it like that. Right? 50K is a huge number. I'm really excited. The link to this article will be in the description. Stay tuned, though, because I post daily videos. You have to be kept in the loop. You cannot be blindly investing. If you have been watching this video up to this point, I praise you. Kudos. Pat yourself on the back. That means you didn't click off the video thinking that you knew it all, or that you knew everything, or that you couldn't get anything more. You stayed watching, and that explains a lot. That shows a lot about your character, which translates into other parts of your life, and that you wanted as much information as you could get to fill up your noggin. That shows a lot. That's seriously a very good characteristic, and that speaks for itself. So if you're still watching this video right now, I praise you. Good job. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thanks for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.